Hey everyone, so welcome, it's Stratlaw44 here, hope you're keeping well and safe and all those good things. So yeah, going to be talking a little bit about the market, shop exclusives and a few other parts as well. But before we get into that, of course, at 250 subscribers, which I'm getting nearer, I'm going to be giving away this Sky Blue Striker Interstellar to one of you lucky winners. You do need to be subscribed, of course, which I'm sure a lot of you will know by now. But anyone new coming into the channel, you know, check out, I do lots of regular content. I post as many videos as I can about Rocket League, a little bit of Apex here and there, but mostly Rocket League, and I talk about various different topics within the game, so I do try and keep it fresh and interesting and varied as well. But as you can sort of see with the Sky Blue Interstellar, you can sort of recolor it on any car. I chose the Dominus just to pretty much sort of show you. You can pretty much keep it, you can sell it, and all those good things, but you do need to have your notifications on, leave likes on the video if you can, and drop me a user ID in the comments so I know who you are, so I can make sure that when the time comes, I can make sure that one of you is picked. But thank you for all of those supporting and watching my content. It means a lot, it really does. But let's get into it. So yeah, basically I'm sure that a lot of us know the shops have been recently amazing, and there's just been no end to it seems. Now you'll probably be aware that, you know, if you check your shop today, then basically you're going to find a Cobalt Hellfire, which looks really clean. Yes, it looks sky blue, but it looks clean, and yeah, I couldn't resist. I mean, I did think about it, I was speaking to my friend, I kind of considered it, and then I hit the buy button. But the shops have been kind of incessant, let's face it. I think we've kind of like had a lot of good things this month, this season even, that has been pretty damn brutal. Now, the next part is quite funny because this was ironic. So there was a orange polypop in the shop as well that basically I'd said that I quite liked. We were 2-0 down pretty much near the end of the game, and I said to JJ, okay, if we win this game, I will buy the item. It had Sniper on it, which is not a cert that I'm very fond of necessarily, but okay, it's alright, and that's for another video. Anyway, needless to say, we went into overtime, and ironically, JHD had scored 2 goals pretty much at that point, and yeah, needless to say, he went on to score a third, and I had to buy it. So yeah, but the shop has been really good a lot lately. I think that, you know, a big thing for sort of like from our parts is that credits have been just rare. They've been really hard to get. Selling items has been difficult, and the market, of course, as a result of this, has taken quite a big hit, and I think you're likely to sort of see that kind of continuing on. Maybe not as bad as when the Titanium White Fennec and those kind of items were in the shop, but I still think that there are definitely desirable items, and a lot of these are shop exclusives, like the Polypop is an exclusive to the shop. The Hellfire's painted at the moment are exclusives, and there was like a pink Electroshock, there's been loads of other things, Dueling Dragons, it's been so much. I mean, honestly, it's kind of actually getting borderline ridiculous, and I do feel that like a lot of us are just going, oh my god, it's very hard to keep up with, especially as if it's not something big in the shop. There seems to be some cool little decals and other bits in there as well, so this seems to be very Fortnite orientated, very similar, where there's always just something that's like really good, and you look on the app and it's not cheaper, or you just don't get it. Anyway, needless to say, JHD scored the goal, so as I promised, I purchased the Polypop, but it's a really good thing. Now we do go into a tournament game, which you'll see in the background, but talking about it more. So regarding the market, now obviously for myself, I mean, I'm very into trading. I love the trading aspect of Rocket League. I feel like it's definitely one of those things that is part of the game and makes it so interesting. Now unfortunately, you know, since this is kind of like been so incessant with the good shops, I've noticed that the trade market has really dipped, and although there is sort of pickups here and there, you do notice that it's just not the same as it has been, and it's been very frustrating, especially for people who enjoy trading like myself. Obviously as well, you've got like trade restrictions, which I've kind of noticed as well. Something I had to do, like haven't completed it yet, but to get Little Gleek his prize of the Pyrus Inverted Wheels, I had to actually jump onto PC and actually play 50 minutes. Now, it was a nightmare trying to actually install the damn thing, and if any of you ever have a new laptop and you have Microsoft, I would advise to turn off S mode, because that was the problem. But once I got that sorted, I still had to, even though I have an Epic Games account, which is what I needed, I still had to play 50 minutes. And I've actually got, like, I'm over a level 1000 on this account, and I had to still do it as if it was brand new. So you kind of see lots and lots of trading changes. You're restricted to only 10 trades a day, which, I mean, on PC it's not going to bother me, if I'm honest, because I don't really use that for trades anyway. But the point is that if you're a new player coming into the game, it's really, really difficult. So the market is taking quite a hit because there's restrictions, there's constant good shops. They're making it, or it feels like they're making it, so that it's a lazy way of preventing scammers, as I've said in a previous video. But then also as well, it seems like it's a great way of, if you can sort of like cut down the trading aspect, then of course you can just make more money, because you can make the shops really desirable. There's loads of items in there, people want to then buy credits to, of course, and it becomes very like Fortnite. And Fortnite is one of those games where I did used to play it. I don't play it regularly anymore, but I did when it first came out for a period. And I have to say that, you know, the shops were always good. I loved the emotes, I loved the other parts, and I did buy quite a lot of things. Now, what scares me about it is that, you know, I can feel that Rocket League is kind of going that way, and this is where the influence of Epic Games have come in, which I've said before. But yeah, basically, this has definitely had a big effect on the market. Now, as much as I actually do genuinely like polypop, and you'll see a couple of goals I do score with it, it actually looks really cool. You know, it was 2,200. And I mean, okay, that's actually not bad for a decent-ish black market, but, you know, when you do 2,200 for that, then you've got a Cobalt Hellfire, then you've got something else. It's very hard, and you know, you're going to kind of have to accept that it's probably, like, for the majority of us, we're just not going to get every item. Now, I know those major YouTubers, they can just keep buying things. They have like 1 million credits sitting in their inventory. Great for them. But realistically, for most of us, it's going to get more and more difficult because the game is going to become so expensive. Now, it doesn't mean to stop playing it. It just means that you're just going to have to probably stop checking the shop, because if you can't see the shop, then you're not going to know. But the thing is that with the trading aspect, it makes me kind of a bit worried, because I love the trading side of things, and I really want to see kind of like it pick up again, and where you can trade for either items or credits. But this season really has hit it hard. And I mean, let me know, you know, like, have you done any trades recently, or, you know, things that has been for credits pure? And how many did you get? You know, I mean, did you do a big trade? Was it a little one? You know, 150, 200, 700, you know, that sort of thing. And have any of you been trading and made still any profit? Because, again, I know that there is profit to be made. It's just being very, very patient with it. For me personally, I definitely have slowed down on the trades because, you know, I felt that there hasn't been too much value in trading quite to the same level. And I'm disappointed with that aspect, because I do feel like that is such a big chunk of what Rocket League is about. Now, don't get me wrong, I mean, I love the game itself. I mean, you know, playing in tournaments, getting beat, playing the toxic people, you know, beating people and actually pulling out some amazing wins. Like, you know, I mean, okay, a little bit lucky with the goal, but however, you know, things like this, always nice in a tournament, because whether it's lucky or whether it isn't, you created a chance and you score, and it's like, that's amazing. And I love the music, I love like the goal explosions, the designs. There are a lot of positive things about the game. I just don't want them to change away or to kind of alter so drastically something that makes the core element and the core game so good. And the trading added a new dimension to it, and that's, I think, you know, making profit. There's going to be a lot of traders who feel the same way. But let me know, I mean, like, you know, has it hurt you guys bad? Because, again, I mean, I know I ask you to comment, and I know not all of you do, and that's fine, you know, understandable. But for the ones who do, it's always nice to kind of read different points of view, because, you know, PC, Xbox, PS4, we are all different on different platforms a lot of the time, and of course we have different experiences. So of course, you know, what one person might struggle with, like PS4 is very expensive, unfortunately, compared to, say, like Xbox and Steam or Switch even, you know, and that is one of the things that makes a difference. So I kind of just want to know, like, what your guys you know, sort of views are, your opinions, and how affected you've been as well. But as regards to certainly like the market at the moment, I mean, I still see, you know, it's struggling a little bit, especially if they keep on bringing out like nice shops. You know, they aren't bringing out like absolutely mind-blowing stuff, I suppose, if you don't like Hellfire. Now, personally, I am not a big fan of Hellfire, the normal, so much, but something interesting. De Niro, the friend that I'm actually playing this tournament with, very good player. definitely held his part in this game, and quite a lot of games actually. But he actually did give me a free Hellfire, which I will be clipping. I clipped it, and I will be showing another video. But he said to give it as a giveaway to one of you guys. Now, obviously, Little League won the Pyrus Wheels. I've still got, obviously, the Sky Blue Interstellar is still at the moment kind of like in limbo until I reach 250. However, you know, the Hellfire I'm going to be actually giving away to a lucky winner, regardless of whether they get to 250. So it's kind of like a prize for those who are loyal, who are actually watching my videos and things. Now, if you can give me or want to put down some suggestions of what kind of you know, I could maybe do for it, De Niro suggested a stream, but I don't know whether I would do that or not, because again, that's just very dependent on who is available at that time. That might be a little bit kind of like biased, because, you know, it literally, if 4 people turn up, it's one of those 4 people that are going to win, and it's a little bit unfair. So I probably will do it within my videos, but you know, I would love to hear suggestions. I know Hellfire isn't like the most expensive black market anymore, probably worth about 400 or 500 credits or some items, but you know, if you haven't got one, it's an opportunity to have a really cool looking gold explosion, and if you have and you want to sell it, then of course, you know, it's an opportunity to do that as well. So let me know in the comments below. I would absolutely love to kind of see some ideas and some suggestions, and see if we can get something going to do that as soon as possible. Now, going back to the last section of the trade market, of course, I did a trading video a little while back, sort of showing some items that I'd bought and sold, or, you know, and things, and I haven't like picked that up again, so don't worry about that one. I will be showing some trading videos, and I will be showing definitely some different stuff as much as possible. It's just been that for me, you know, because I haven't been on the app, I haven't been on the trade market, I kind of haven't really looked at that in the same way at the moment, but it's something that I want to do. Now, obviously, you know, profit-wise, I mean, I definitely want to start making some credits. Items are great. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, items are fine, but I suppose the limitation with items is that you are stuck with only trading it for other items, or to trying to sell it. But of course, sometimes you literally are only going to, you know, be limited to what is available, and sometimes those shop exclusives are just too good to be true. So yeah, so I mean, I do plan to pick that up again, and of course, you know, do different things. Now, as regards to, of course, the tournament, you know, we did win this game, which was really nice. Me and De Niro basically carried the other guy. The other guy wasn't terrible by any means, but we did carry him, and we got through to the next round. Now, tournaments is another video that I'm going to be doing. So tournament openings, things like that is going to be coming. I just want to make sure that I've got enough credits, because otherwise, you know, pretty much it's not worth it. And I do like to try and give you quality videos, but to sort of sum it up, really, market is definitely in a difficult place still. I don't even know if it's ever going to get back to where it was, just because of the way that the shops have just got so many exclusives. You've got like Cobalt Hellfires, orange polypops, loads of other things, dueling dragons, endless stuff, and then lots of little things like Trinity Sky Blue Playmaker boosts, decals that are cool, like the Thanatos, Griffon for the Octane, the Titanium White Fender. It's just been so much this season. It's been kind of ridiculous, and that's not even with the sort of like the Formula 1 bundle coming. There's been the NASCAR, all the other stuff. It's just been absolutely relentless, and I think that may well be the way it's going to continue. But, you know, if you did enjoy the video and you want to comment your thoughts or add anything in below, then do so. I'm always interested. I always try and reply. Subscribe to enter into the Sky Blue Interstellar once I reach 250, and the other Hellfire prize as well. Any suggestions would be amazing. But otherwise, just drop a like on the video. That would be awesome as well. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great rest of the afternoon, evening, or whatever night, whatever you're doing. Take care and see you in the next video. Bye bye.